Hi everyone, I'm Fadia if you're new. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the cost of living in Dubai. Of course, it goes without saying that it really depends on your lifestyle, on how much you earn. This will be specifically based on where we live, what type of apartment we are living in, and as well as the number of people in our household currently. My husband and I, we are living here as a couple. That is going to be the point of reference for bills, food, eating out, and insurance and all that kind of stuff. And just as a note, we are a single income household, meaning my husband is working and I am a stay-at-home wife. So if you are a wife who is planning to move to Dubai to be with your husband, or if you are a husband wanting to bring your wife to live with you in Dubai, this will be a simple guide on how much you will need as a couple. And the first thing will be your accommodation. We live in a studio apartment, as you can see behind here. This is our bed and this is my dresser. I believe it's about 350 to 400 square feet, and we pay on a monthly basis 2,333 dirham, and that includes the air conditioning. Some of the apartments in Dubai do that. Your bills will just consist of your other electrical usage and water. Besides the free AC, we also have a pool facility, a gym with good amount of equipments. Our apartment is located in Jabal Ali. The reason why we choose this location is because it is the nearest to my husband's workplace, and it is also very easily accessible to the metro station. And the price that we pay actually includes partial furnishing. The main area of the house is all empty, but they do provide kitchen cabinet as well as fridge and washing machine. So you might want to look for those items to be included in your rent as well. We also look at whether that building is a new or old building, because we don't want to run into problems with plumbing, problem with pests. Getting a fairly new building is one of the main points for us. You could probably get a bigger apartment with the price that we pay in a different area of the town or a different building, but we want to minimize the commute to my husband's workplace as much as possible. Although it is not in the middle of Dubai, it is still very accessible through the metro that is very nearby to us. Now, speaking of metro, I want to talk about the second point, which is transportation. We do not own any car currently. We basically go to places by metro and occasionally taxi. So what we spend for transportation is 243 dirham. I don't want to just blindly give you number without any context of like how much it actually means. The cost also depends on how far we go, because if you look at Dubai metro map, there are zones, meaning if you stay within the zone, regardless of how many stations you go through, it will still be the same amount. Meaning if you are within, let's say, the red or the pink zone, you might be charged with 5 dirham for one-way trip. That is something that you might want to take into consideration when choosing your place to stay. You want it to be close to your workplace, or do you want it to be close to a gym, let's say, if it's not in your building? My husband goes to work by bus, which is provided by the company. The cost that I just mentioned is purely for going out purpose. Saturday, Sunday, we would go out using metro, and occasionally we would go to places that will need taxi. So this is roughly the amount that you would need for like 8 times a month. As far as I know, there are 2 ways to use taxi. They have their e-hailing, which is the Kareem app, and they will usually charge a starting amount at 8 dirham, and you will be able to see in the app the maximum amount that you might be charged at the end of the journey. And the second way to use taxi is, I guess, hail for taxi, like the manual way. It will cost you 5 dirham as a starting amount. That is kind of the differences between manual hailing and e-hailing using the app. Now that we've gotten the two main things out of the way, I want to talk about bills. Here in Dubai, the water and electricity bill is charged under DEWA. It is a company that manages the water and electricity supply in all buildings in Dubai, and our latest water and electricity bill is 275 dirham. To give you an idea of what this 275 dirham means is in terms of water, we use it of course to shower and also to cook. We cook every day. We do use quite a lot of water to wash, to prepare dish and stuff every day. That total includes water usage for laundry that we do around 4 to 5 times a week. And the next thing that you are going to have to pay for is for smart gas. If you are someone who wants to cook and the building provides smart gas in the unit, you will have to register for that and have that turned on. For a couple who cook almost every single day, it costs us 43 dirham a month for gas. It is not mandatory, but if you do choose to use electric stove or induction cooker, it will be charged normally through the electricity provider, which is DEWA. And the next thing on our list is Wi-Fi, which is a big part of our life here since we spend most of the weekday just at home, and I spend most of the time at home. The Wi-Fi here is usually already assigned to the building. There are two main telecommunication Wi-Fi provider here, which is Etisalat or Du. Our building specifically is supplied by Du, meaning we have to pay 313 dirham every month for the Wi-Fi to do. And the next thing on the bill is the mobile phone usage. My husband uses Du network, so he pays 205 dirham per month. He spends a lot more time at work, so he uses more mobile data on his phone. And on my end, I stay at home most of the time. I am the primary user of the Wi-Fi, so I reload less on my phone. I'm using Etisalat, and it costs me to reload about 100 dirham per month with 4 gigabyte mobile data. And the total bill for us every month is approximately 936 dirham. Now the next thing is medical insurance. So for someone who is working under a company, usually of course it will be part of the benefit and compensation to have the medical insurance be provided, aka my husband. So he is all sorted out in that sense, but he does have to pay for my medical insurance just in case anything happened here. And we opt for the spouse insurance that his company provide, and we pay 550 dirham for my insurance. I believe the insurance coverage is everything when it comes to hospitalization, inpatient, outpatient, dentist, although you do have to pay for like a certain percentage of copay. Also, I believe it also covers optometrist, meaning you can get your eye prescription or contact lenses. And the next thing that I'm going to talk about will be the last thing on our basic list of things that we need to basically live and survive here, is the grocery and household supplies expenses. And because we cook almost every single day, we allocate about 200 dirham per week for groceries, and we also allocate another 200 dirham extra for things like if we run out of our shower gel, if we have to replenish some of the condiments or other things that might not include in the usual grocery list. Based on our latest month total grocery and household supplies expenses, it is 1000 dirham and 51 fils, meaning like the cents, 51 cents here. If we were to add those 5 components of basic living necessity in Dubai, which includes studio apartment, transportation, bills, medical insurance, and grocery, that comes up to about 5062 dirham. So that is basically how much it costs for you to bring your wife to Dubai, to live together with your spouse. As much as we want to save money and to have money to be able to help out our family members or parents at our home country. We do want to be able to experience Dubai within our capacity, as sometimes we go and visit like some of the touristy places or we pay for entertainment. So last month we spent 720 dirham for dine-in, eating out, takeaway, entertainment, those kind of stuff. We went for movies for one time, and we also went to BURJ Khalifa. We went for a picnic down the JUMEIRAH beach residence, and we also went to Café. Movie cost us about 93 dirham every time we go, so that includes tickets for 2 person and also 1 large Coke and 1 large popcorns. Other things that might cost you as a couple is your husband's haircut or my husband's haircut. It was around 10 dirham to 15 dirham per haircut without washing or blow dry. For me, I did go for hair trim, not a proper haircut, just hair trim. It cost me around 75 dirham because we don't have cheap salon where we live. For full haircut with blow dry and stuff, that would usually, in a proper salon, it would usually cost around 150 dirham to 200 dirham depending on your hair length. And we currently foster a kitten. The expenses for our kitten is 83 dirham for his dry food, 136 for his wet food, 40 dirham for his litter, and about 24-25 dirhams for his treats. Altogether, it is about 283 dirham to have a cat. With the additional items, the dine-in, eating out, and all other extras such as movies, haircut, pet, that cost us about 6,155 dirham and 51 fils. It is about 1,200 more than it would have been if we didn't go out or didn't have any pet. Yeah, I hope that's helpful for you guys to just find out how much it actually costs you to live here. If you again live our kind of lifestyle, I will talk more about how much you need to actually move to Dubai when it comes to renting a place in the upcoming video. So if you'd like to know more, please subscribe. If you have any question about what I just shared, please do put it in the comments below. And also, if you are living in Dubai, it will be helpful for you to share how much you pay for rent, in what location, so that this can kind of be the forum for people who are looking to move into Dubai and to help those who want to move into a certain area of Dubai. And with that, I think that's it. See you guys in my next video. Bye.